Welcome back once again to howtocookgreatfood.com. If you haven't already, please click that button and subscribe to our channel. On the menu today, and as you can see right here, just this moment finished, we're going to be making a dal fry. So this is a beautiful lentil curried dish. It's really simple. It's, incredibly famous, incredibly delicious. Let's go and do it. Okay, let's take a look at some ingredients that we're going to be using today. Here I've got some cooked lentils. I'm using a yellow split dal. Hundreds of types, use which one you want really. I've got some water here which we're going to add onions, tomatoes, fresh green chilies, dried red chilies there. Here I've got a little bit of turmeric and coriander powder. I've got some black mustard seeds, some cumin seeds, salt, garlic ginger paste, 50-50 mix of garlic and ginger, and some fresh coriander or cilantro. Okay, I've got my pan here. I've got some oil in there. If you wanted, you could use a butter or a ghee. I'm using a sunflower oil. Go for whatever you like. Let's start off by dropping in our red dried chili. Our cumin seeds. And our black mustard seeds. You of course can not add these and add something else if you want. The combinations of whole garam masala or whole seeds is enormous. I just prefer this little mix. So let them just cook in that oil for a few seconds. While I'm here, let's just add a little bit of salt. A few little pinches. Then in go our onions. And our garlic ginger paste. And we just want to cook these onions and all these spices on this kind of quite high heat, just for about 2 minutes. It's looking wonderful. At this point I'm going to add in those tomatoes, fresh chilli. Optional as to how much you put in, of course. I've got those two powders, which are coriander powder and turmeric, roughly equal parts, and not too much, just like a little tiny teaspoon of each. And some cilantro, but I'm only going to put in, maybe half of this now. And then again, we need to cook this. Again, 2 to 3 minutes perhaps on a kind of highish heat, just to get all those powders nicely cooked. Keep stirring it all the time, and hopefully our tomatoes break down just a little bit. So as you can see, I've got a little bit of moisture coming out of those tomatoes now, just a touch, not too much. Now if you wanted, you could add a few little cubed potatoes or carrots into this. Also works really nicely. Now I'm going to go in with my dal, my cooked dal, which is my yellow peas. And so many different types of lentils, of course, there are. And you can choose which one you want, I suppose. Now I'm going to be adding some cold water to this. Now some people will add the water that they cooked the dal in, or the lentils in, which I don't like to do. I like to kind of cook them and then drain them off. Some people also will cook the dal in a pressure cooker or in a pot with some salt and with some turmeric, and add a few other spices to it. I don't do that, just straight, no salt. I like to control the salt this end. Some people swear that you have to put salt in. Some people don't. I'm one of the people that don't. Right, so high heat. Let's just now cook this before I add that water, for about 3, 4, 5 minutes. I want it high heat and I want to be frying it. I actually want to kind of get some kind of frying on the go. Then we'll add some liquid to it. Okay, so what we've just done there, which I think is really worth doing, we've just kind of brought it all together. Instead of just throwing all that water in straight away, we've cooked all this nicely together. Now we're ready for some liquid. So I've put in, like, you know, a pint or 3/4 of a pint. You get it to the consistency that you like. If you want it really thick, a little bit of water. If you want it really thin, loads of water. Sure, you'd work that out yourself. Okay, let's bring this to the boil. Once it boils, let's turn it down to a rolling heat, like a mild kind of bubbling, for about 5 to 6 minutes. Give it a stir every now and then. Okay, so there's that little rolling boil that we've got. And this is coming together absolutely beautifully. Now, if this is too thin, just keep cooking it and it will reduce out. It will steam out and reduce and get it to the required thickness that you like. Check this for salt. I'm now going to add the rest of that cilantro or coriander. That's beautiful. Now that's done. For me that's done. But I'm just going to do one more little thing to it. Okay, as you can see now, I've got a tiny little pan here with some oil in. I'm using the sunflower oil. Any oil you like, or ghee works really great. We're getting that oil nice and hot. And here I've got some really thinly sliced onions, nice sticks of ginger, and some sliced garlic. What we're going to do is we're going to pop that in, stir it really quickly, and then we're going to pour that onto our dal. Quite noisy, this. So, quite happy just to brown these. I mean, you can get them completely black if you want. Some people like it like that. I just want to kind of brown them up just a little bit. And this hot oil is just going to pour all over it. And it's great. Now, I'm quite happy like that. Some people, like I say, do them really golden brown or even blackened. But I like it just like that, and I can get a nice bite of that ginger, for example. So, there's our dal. Let's get that out of the way. And there's our beautiful, beautiful ginger, onion and garlic on the top. That's done. Stir that in, put a little more cilantro on it if you want. Hope that's helped. I had a few emails about this one. I really love that. It's really simple, healthy, vegetarian, and like this, vegan. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel. We'll see you soon. Lots of love.